bnptv.
We're in Blackpool today. Immediately behind our cameraman is the tower, which we'll show you in a second. We're outside the Magistrates Court. We've been here in support of Robert Downes, Charlene's brother. Charlene, as you'll remember, is alleged to have been murdered by two local, shall we say, Asians. Yeah, alleged to have been murdered, and we've got to say alleged, but the police know who did this. They've got 52 tape recordings of these people discussing how they went about it. So there's no question about it. The interesting thing is, since the trial, they haven't gone after anybody else. Since the trial broke down and these two people were given £500,000 in compensation, the cops haven't gone after anyone else. So they know damn well who the perpetrators are. Now, recently, Charlene's brother Robert saw one of these fellas across the road, and Robert admits that he ran across the road and chinned the fella and decked him. Well done, Robert. Now, Robert has pleaded guilty to that because he'd got nothing to hide. And to just give him one punch, I think he showed a lot of restraint, frankly. There's a lot of people who are the ones who've done a lot more than that. Now, we're going to speak to his mum, Karen Downes, and his dad, Robert, and some friends that are here as well. So we'll go to Karen first. Karen, so it's been adjourned until next Tuesday then?
Yes, and then that's when he'll get sentenced. They think he'll get a supervision order or probation, something like that. I don't really think he should have been charged, personally. I think he should have got away with it, but that's the way the British justice is, I'm afraid.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, because anyone in the right mind would want to do that.
The same. Anyone would have done the same if it was one of their sisters or one of. He's lucky he got away with it as easy as he did, really.
Well, especially when the police are not doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah, the police are not doing anything. They're not progressing the case. They're not bringing them back to justice, and because of that, it's just getting everybody angry and frustrated. Yeah. We want closure. We want something done. Naturally, he's going to react that way when he sees them. Yeah. I don't blame the lad at all. I don't condone violence, but I don't blame him for that one bit.
Well, I would quite agree with you. Yeah. I don't condone violence.
I don't, but yeah.
Anyone who claims that they wouldn't do something like that is
lying. It's a liar. I know.
So anyway, let me just move on, if I may.
Of course.
To the 25th of March.
Oh, Charlene's birthday. For 23.
23rd birthday. Yeah. Well, just for the benefit of people around the country, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here.
Oh, how lovely.
We're going to have a proper church service this time.
How lovely.
With the Reverend Robert West, who's a consecrated vicar. And he's going to come all the way from the Lincolnshire area, Leicestershire area to come up and conduct the service.
That would be absolutely beautiful.
And we're also going to get a brass plate and hopefully put it somewhere permanent, so it doesn't get damaged.
I know.
So we'd like people to come along.
I'm sure I've got lots of people who will come along to it and support it.
And also on the day we'll put out leaflets reminding people of what's gone on in their area.
Yes, okay.
And the fact that no justice has been brought.
And will it go on bnptv as well? Lovely. Okay, that would be fantastic. Lovely. I look forward to her birthday.
We'll sort out the arrangements.
Thank you.
Karen, is there anything else you'd like to say while you're on camera?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody here today for coming and showing their support for Robert. It's greatly appreciated, and God bless you all, and thank you. Thank you very much. And I just hope one day justice gets done, and all your hard work, and thank you for all your hard work and everything you've shown for Charlene. Thank you.
Well, that work will go on until you get justice for Charlene and you get a result.
Brilliant.
Now,
okay.
Your friend Richard here would like to have a word. He did a great speech before.
He did, yes, he did. And this is my other one.
I know, yeah.
Hello there. I'm really pleased that so many people has turned up today, especially for Robert, because for what Robert had done, obviously it is a normal reaction, because if anybody was in the same situation, they'd have, you can't tell me they wouldn't have done nothing at all, because it is absolutely not true that nobody could have just walked past while those two are out there laughing, trying to provoke people as they do, and we've just got, political correctness of supporting these paedophiles and grooming gangs, like for example not being able to advertise who they are and speak about them in the media. It's gone way too far. Way too far it has.
What are the names, Richard?
The names are Ayad Albatika and Mohammed Rivesha.
And where's the shop?
And the shop is, it used to be Funny Boys, and now the shop is known as Mario's. It changed to Mr Bean's, and Rivesha has a sports shop at the end of Dixon Road.
And the other shop, the kebab house, is on Dixon Road as well, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So I think that everyone in Blackpool should be aware of the fact that the shop is still there, the same shop where Charlene is alleged to have been murdered, still there, they're owned by the same people, just changed the board above the door and they've got away with it with £500,000. And
only recently they made out the man called Mario's was who they sold it to, but I don't believe it has been sold because he is still living on those premises, is Ayad Albatika, and recently I have seen him talking to someone in the takeaway, and it looks as if he was making plans for reopening that takeaway, and he's been also going round in his car on a night where the nightlife is in Blackpool, and he's been going looking for teenage girls. And recently he saw me and I knew what he was up to, and when he saw me he just he drove his car away from me. So he is still around and he is still up to the same things that he's always been up to, and yet nothing's been done about it.
Okay,
and
Richard,
we will continue to protest until something is done, and we will never ever give up.
Brilliant. Well done.
Hey.
Hey.
I just
Jenny.
want to say, Paige Chivers, also they're looking into her murder now, so...
Sorry, Paige?
Paige Chivers went missing and they're looking into her.
They're now looking
into it as a murder.
Paige has been missing for a few years, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been 22 now. 15.
And they've done nothing about that.
Yeah. In there,
And that would be, what, 2009 or something, wasn't it?
7, it was the year Charlene's trial was on. 2005.
There's people that know things, but they're not coming forward. They don't come forward because he provokes them and threatens them.
Just in case you didn't catch that, what Jenny's just said is that back in 2007, another young girl from Blackpool went missing, a girl
15.
named Paige Chivers.
Yeah.
And as we understand, possibly similar circumstances, because she was known to frequent that place. She was last seen by there, and now she's not been seen of again.
Never been heard of.
And the police have only just launched an investigation into it. Why have they waited 4 or 5 years?
Exactly my point.
They know what's happened to that
People
girl.
know things, they're not coming forward because Albatika threatens them and does stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting paid.
Witnesses.
Witnesses. Yeah.
He's frightened you. He
Corrupt,
threatens
the
them.
police. They're corrupt. They're corrupt. Yo,
So,
look.
what I want to ask is, like I say, is it one justice?
Come down here, Rob.
Go on, you do your bit.
This is Charlene's father, Robert.
I want to ask, like I say, the police, and I want to ask, like I say, right, all the people, like I say, involved, like I say, with the police, yeah, right. There's 2 murders now. My daughter and Paige, yeah, right. So what's going on? We're standing about 5 minutes walk, not even that, yeah, from the police station, right. They know we're around, right. The main question I want to ask, like I say, the top one who sits up there, right.
That's the police station next door, isn't it?
Yeah. So I want to ask, what's going on, right? So now, right, there's 2 girls that you can't find. Why? Or why are you scared to, like I say, to ask questions around, right, the Muslim and like I say, the community? Are you scared? That's what I'm saying. Are you scared?
It's a very good question. Are the Blackpool and the Lancashire Police Force, the Lancashire Constabulary, which is right behind you, the camera, are they afraid of the Islamic community? Because it looks like they are, frankly, because they know what's happened and they're refusing to do anything.
And,
Richard.
by the way, a couple of girls could help the police with their inquiries if they came forward, which I would like to know who they are, because I would go with them, because I believe they are too frightened to come forward, because Albertica has said things to those girls like he would burn the houses down and even kill their families if they said anything to the police.
When the police have told them they won't do it about it.
Well, we've got to say that that's like, for the benefit of the video, we've got to add that that's hearsay, because you haven't actually heard that, Richard. It's what somebody's told you. In case anyone wants to have a go with us or have a go at the people who said it, it's hearsay evidence. But the reason why we have to use hearsay is because the young girls who know what's gone on are absolutely terrified to come forward, because they know the police are not going to protect them. So, anybody else? Would you like to say anything else, Jim?
No, I'll just say I'll support Karen and family until, you know, justice is done, Charlene's found, and them two are in prison. That's it.
Yeah, it's all we want. I'll shout from here. It's all we want is justice, right?
Yeah.
Going back on what I said, right? They are scared, right? To tread on the toes, right, of the Muslim community, right?
Yeah, we're outside the court now, yeah.
But I'll tell you something. Like I said, right? They let them in here. Now we've got them in here, right? We can't get rid of them,
It's been adjourned.
right? We can if we revolt, like this is all about, yeah? I don't want them revolted. I want it sorted.